Hello everyone! So, here we are. The very thing I intended to show you for so very long. We are finally reviewing Makuta. Damn it. Anyways, so here we have the other mask maker. So yeah, this is a mock. I mean, it's pretty much just a palette swap of a Kimu. Canonically, it's supposed to have a chest piece, but that decal doesn't exist in a piece, so yeah. I think Makuta is actually slightly taller, but yeah. We got the, well, yeah. So here's the hammer. Yes, it does work. You just move the back spike. The bullets went flying. Yeah. So yeah. However, I would actually recommend another build for the back spike. So what you do is get this piece to slide through. Get one of these. I didn't have enough resources of these spike pieces, so yeah. Get this or just some other piece that'll go in and get caught. And yeah. Also, I'd recommend having it slightly longer with with the circular pieces that they use to buff up the skull grinder. Yeah. But yeah. Makuta? Well, we already got the Mask of Control in this form, so yeah. From what I read, they actually were planning on releasing a Makuta set with his own purple variant of the Golden Protector Mask. I would have loved that, but they couldn't include the Mask of Control, as I already mentioned. They already had it, and hey, this is arguably the most important character in Bionicle. In either side. So, what could they package it with to make it special? Oh wait. This. Here we have the Lord of Shadow Makuta. This is awesome. This is a sort of combiner. It was a fan deciphered thing. The TTV was shown the prototype set shortly after Bionicle's cancellation, and so they went and bought a bunch of parts and sort of reverse engineered it. Now, it wasn't a finished set yet, but yeah, it was still pretty damn good. This thing was made from, well, Lord of Skull Fighters, Skull Grinder versus a Kimu, a Kier, Tahu and Onua Uniter forms, and both Umaraks. Yep. So yeah, let's get on to this. This thing's actually kind of far away from the camera. I had to do that because it's so fucking big. I'm pretty sure you all know the story of it, but if you're just someone who wandered onto this channel and has no fucking idea. Backstory, Makuta the Mask Maker. Not allowed to merge 2 elements. Merged 6. Out of jealousy. Because his brother's masks were apparently more treasured for some reason I do not know. He made the mask of ultimate power to be God, and got fucked over. So, yeah. Lord of the Shadow Realm, he be... If this looks mirrored, that's because my camera does that. I'm not sure. So, let me just get this closer. The first motor function. Yeah, that. And if that doesn't... Oh, yeah, that seems great, but if you know much about kinetic energy, I think it is, say he's punching at you. Automatically, all that force is going to hit you. But it's distributed over whatever surface he's punching you with. His fingers, which would be sharp. The back of his hand, which would be big. But if he does it and then just before hitting you activate that, automatically you're getting hit with just the blades with all the kinetic energy from the punch plus the energy from him sending those out. Plus they make for good sword fighting. He can actually grab and attack you while he's fighting you. So yeah. The second motor function, and this is the part I was talking about for the hammer. Yeah, that spins. So, yeah. That's his staff. I don't know where it came from. Then we have this motor function, which is really heavy. Then you have the chain, which connects to 2 armor pieces. Now, this chain is made up of kultas. Hang on. Let me just get my damn made up of Kulta's mask, Onua's mask, and Tahu's mask. Now, here's what you do with this chain. Throw it across the fucking room because it doesn't matter, and it's probably the reason why this set is often lopsided. It's not even canon, so who cares? Yeah, this set gets lopsided easily. I've found a way of working around it by using this as a walking stick. But yeah. Now I do have a few more gripes before we get back to how awesome this set is. One, this and the primary, our motor function is incredibly heavy. Also, this is hard to work with. Oh, but yeah. Seriously, could barely get this to move. Second, this piece does not go in all the way. There's just this little... See that? It doesn't actually hit into the socket. And then there's this collarbone that's actually the reason why. Yeah. And the collarbone piece just keeps getting knocked off whenever I drop the thing. Just because of its weight and how hard it is to keep upright is gonna be all the fucking time. I already mentioned the lopsidedness and lack of Mask of Ultimate Power from this series being cancelled early. Come on, Lego, just one more set that has the Mask of Ultimate Power. Fuck it. We'll take a Gil with a purple eye. Just give us the damn mask. Then there's the fact that these pieces are always moving around and yeah. Though to be fair, this isn't an official set. This is just a reverse engineered idea mock of an unrefined set. Then there's a, well, technically it's not a gripe with the set itself, but no one actually released a parts list. Like, LEGO has this system where you can order parts if you lose or break them. They don't have all the parts, but yeah. You can order the individual pieces. I actually tried to do that with this by watching a walkthrough. Except the walkthroughs never made anything clear. They just assumed you'd be willing to disassemble these sets for this. And they never made things clear like, okay, leg, is this for one leg or both? And they never told you just what parts you needed for the whole fucking thing. Actually, I'm gonna do that next video. And maybe in that video I'll review the Mask of Ultimate Power. I ordered off Shapeways. And the Mask of Time. Or that could just be another video, I haven't decided yet. So yeah, back to me singing my praises. So, this thing is actually awesome. Now, technically I think all this orange is supposed to be red. I'm not sure, but yeah. And oddly enough, none of the villains here have had red. They've just had orange. The heroes had red. Both versions of Tahu, the Protector of Fire, I'm pretty sure Ikir, because I had to disassemble him. Yeah. Then there's the fact that his armor has armor. See, look at that. Look at that. Then, anyone who's seen my Akimu rack video knows I used, well, the Akimu torso setup for an arm. Well, this guy uses a full fucking rib cage. If my camera will just focus for 5 fucking seconds. Yeah. One side it's armor that will rip your head off, the other side it's armor that can rip your armor to shreds. Lower segment is where all the spike pieces went. Backside has a bit of an odd setup. Yeah, that's Ikir's head. Then there are those horn bits. And then that. I guess it's a battle skirt or something I've heard it be called. Also, in the set there's like a ton of orange in there just to fill it out. But yeah, I also love the whole shadow trap attached to the rib cage, and then this, which canonically is supposed to rotate continuously. You know, considering these things are described as biomechanical in one of the books, is that supposed to be like a heart? Is the gearbox like an organ box canonically? Food for thought that you're probably gonna order a doggy bag for. So, yeah. Let's get on to the back armor. Yeah, very few things go with back armor. You saw the battle skirt, and there's that, and then that. Yeah, that's right. He has... Well, this is actually a surviving concept from a previous variant of makuta that the fans call Brawler Makuta. The hope was just some titanous Toa bashing monster. And, well, let me just say something again from my Shadow Abomination, I think it called it, video. That about 2 or 3 Toa could take down Umarak. All 6 Toa with their weapons and ability to use their elemental energy powers could take on Umarak the Destroyer. Doomarak would need to be taken down by the 6 Toa with the aforementioned bits and their creatures. Makuta, well, they might get close considering they also have a Toa Ikimu, I think, with Egil. Though that would have to be in the universe where Ikimu isn't fucking useless in Journey to the One. So yeah. Anyways, back to Brawler Makuta. The whole point was to have a Toa bashing monster. He had the Onua and Umarak large chest piece, which I think they used for something else, given stippling exists. His main mock. Anyway, he's got, well, so yeah, one of the surviving ideas was you can't attack him from the back, his armor will hurt you. Yeah. Anyways, so for I guess where his intestinal tract would be, they actually have 2 of the bottom feet. And before we get to the feet, oh yeah, I like this. Let's look at the legs. Yeah, it's pretty much just this. Got a bit of bone in there. Now, one of my gripes is that this set keeps falling over thanks to the weight. Doomarak was able to get rid of this issue by having the double large foot. Yeah, they had enough pieces for that. They had an extra back foot, but instead they went with the standard big foot, little foot. Yeah, sure, I think I've gotten this thing set. Somehow I think the chain was weighing this thing down. Yeah. This thing is bulky and hard to arrange, but, you know. It's still awesome, it's well designed. This is the exact magnum opus set we earned, unlike a Kimu. You know what? I'm gonna cut and have a comparison between Toa Ikimu and Makuta. So, let's see. So here we have the two. Height comparison. I'm pretty sure Makuta's like a Toa and a half tall. Well. And that's to the tip of Akimu's mask. He is 1.5 of that. Width, I'd say double. Yeah. Remember, they didn't beat Makuta by outwitting him or outbeating him. No, they cheated. They broke the sacred law and merged the 6 elements. Again, what the fuck was the difference? They never explained why one's masks were more treasured over the others. Was it like how they were made? Were Kimu's more elemental power? Well, had more elemental power? They honestly could have gone into detail about that. Anyway, we're not done. While I can't compare him to Umarak the Destroyer, there is someone I can compare him to. General Grievous. Yeah, that's right. And if we remove the lightsabers, should have done this earlier. Yeah. Because of the tip of this. Sorry, these things are so big and bulky. I think that he's barely taller. I don't know, someone else should look into that for me. We hoped Doomerak would be that. We hoped Doomerak would be. And I'd hope that my camera wouldn't run out of power. I'd have to spend several minutes recharging it. Well, so yeah, since I've lost my train of thought, yeah. This guy is pretty big. When it came to the chain, sure to be slightly cheating, but I honestly think they could have gone with either the Tainted masks, Cultist mask, Umarak's mask, and maybe another mask like the red Umarak mask. Orange, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck to call it. Or just something. Anything, actually. So, yeah. Speaking of masks, let's look at a few options for makuta if you're not in the mood to order something off Shapeways that's like 25 bucks. Seriously, it's somewhere around that price. I got the black acrylic villager mask. It's actually kind of hard to get on and off. Maybe that was in the description. I'm not good at reading those. So, let me pop that off and we can get to a few. Your first non-ultimate option is the Mask of Control. Let's try that again, shall we? So, your first non-ultimate option is the Mask of Control. Like, he's canonically fixed the mask and letting the Mask of Ultimate Power temper, or whatever. Also, I removed the collarbone just to make shit easier. That's a look at it. Now, pop that off. Your second is the Destroyer's Mask of Ultimate Power, which makes him look like he's got librarian buns for hair. Well, or whatever the hell that hairstyle is called. Or maybe you want the Mask of Ultimate Power, but again, not shell out that much money for it. Someone, I can't remember who, said that this would, I guess, be a stand-in for it. Like, this, I guess, is the Mask of Ultimate Power. Technically. Get it? Anyways. Enough of my dumb Lego history puns aside. Say you were smart enough not to buy the Akimu. Well, say you realized that the Akimu, the Mask Maker set, was, well, kind of stupid. And didn't get that. Well, you have an option. Just take any mask that'll hold it, or head that'll hold it, like this one from Gen 1. And then, either from Makuta or one of the Queen Visorak sets, take this. And pop it on. I know it doesn't look too spiffy. Actually, if someone here didn't take apart their Makuta for parts, that looks fucking awesome. Would you mind doing a size comparison? I would absolutely love to see that. Or hell, if anyone who did stop motion, that stop motion with Legos out there would Makuta fight slightly better. And that looks fucking awesome. But say you weren't a big Bionicle fan back in the day. you were all about that Knight's Kingdom 2. Well, fret not, for there is still one more option I can think of. Take one of these, any pin, and Vladek's head. You can position it like this or rotate it around. I don't think that's gonna work. I should probably test run this stuff. Agil, your wing will do. So, take 2. And then pop any of Vladek's helmet masks on. That is nice. When will my camera focus? So yeah. But say you weren't that. I don't know. I guess think of something else yourself, or, well, just admit you're kind of screwed. But then again, you have all of these options. So yeah. I'll probably do a review of Mask of Ultimate Power and Mask of Time from Shapeways. I didn't get both versions. But speaking of pieces, again, removed collarbone. Seriously, they could have done something else with this. Anyways, let's just show off all the unused pieces. So here are the pieces that were unused, and that. Oh, and this, of course. And this. And this. 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 Also, alternatively, this could probably be a passable substitute for a Mask of Ultimate Power. This, I guess technically this, which I'll get to in a sec, and most of this. The rest came from Skull Slicer. How you doing over there? Fuck you! Anyways, so. Yeah, this thing eats up a lot of parts and wastes a lot. I mean, seriously, ball joint. I actually think I lost this one. And that thing eats up so many, I replaced the one this was supposed to go to with a gear. Fortunately, it was at the tip of the staff. Or the pit of it, I should say. Again, this is a TTV mock. Reverse engineering based on a few pictures. Of an unstable and unfinished mock. So yeah. I just thought I'd let this sink in just how many pieces went unused. Also this. I'll show this off in a sec. I forgot how I put this on initially, but here's the shield. It covers up like maybe like 1/20th of its size, but it works. So, final thoughts. Honestly, I would have loved to build a stable, actually official makuta, even if it was just Mask Maker. I honestly wish we'd gotten the official Mask of Ultimate Power. According to some review of it I saw, it has a few imperfections and, well, the material feels nothing like Lego. And it's not just a black acrylic. I bought the standard Mask of Time, and it still feels grainy, but, you know, that's unstable, but I love it. It eats, honestly, I just love the set despite its faults. Tune in next time I do a Bionicle video. Maybe next week, maybe shortly afterwards, but yeah. Tune in next Bionicle video when I take this thing apart and show you all the pieces you need. Don't worry, I'll show Mask Maker Makuta too. So yeah, I'll probably ramble on in that video too. Goodbye!